Welcome back to SVN. I'm Walt Arnold, Managing Director at SVN Commercial Real Estate in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And today I'm here with Tero-Schmidt. She's a Senior Advisor at SVN. And Kelly, thanks for being here. Appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today. You've been in commercial real estate for a while now, and you've started and kind of worked your way through and learned a lot as you've gone forward. But I want you to just kind of take us back and tell us, kind of what you were doing before you got into commercial real estate and what led you to this, career that you're doing now, and how it's been going so far.
So far it's been going very well. Yes, I've been in commercial real estate now, this industry, for a little over 7 years. I did have a brief period of time for about a year before this that I tried out the residential real estate market and quickly realized that the commercial arena was more suited for my strengths. And I've had a history or a background in sales, and I thought it was time to take it to the next level. Figured selling real estate was about as big as it would get, and then decided to take it a step further into the commercial arena, and been spending the last 7 years learning different aspects of the real estate, whether it be specializing in leases or sales, and primarily the office submarket is what we've been focusing in. So it's been a learning process. Everything is always changing, and it keeps you on your toes, and it's a great business to be a part of.
Well, I know that we do a lot of work together and in the office market, and you've grown and done such a great job, going forward from when you started. I think your background has also helped you. I want to talk a little bit about your sports background and how do you think that helps you in the commercial real estate business, how it helps you, wins and losses and meeting people and decisions and things that happen in your life. How has that affected you and helped you?
I think that, anybody who has utilized sports or any type of extracurricular as a young adult or even youth, you kind of learn different values. It rounds you. You understand the benefits of losing, the real extent of a benefit of winning something. You also understand that it builds your character to go through the trials and tribulations it takes for you to become a champion or the best in whatever given sports that you're trying to succeed in. So it was really just a great foundation, and that competitive drive that I tapped into as a young adult and in my youth is something that I was able to transfer, and it translated quite well into commercial real estate. So it just gives you a good, strong foundation. You kind of know your capabilities and how hard you can push yourself, and you can do that on a professional level when it comes to this business, just as I did as a kid in sports.
Yes, I know. I think it's, I've obviously coming from a sports background myself, I do see a lot about, just kind of, you win some, you lose some, you got to just keep moving forward. It's always about the next play, the next play. You're exceptional at working with people. You're very good at communicating with people. How important do you think that is in the commercial real estate business to communicate with your clients and your customers and keep them informed about what's going on?
Well, I think that really has been the key. It was figuring out the right style of how to be the most effective communicator possible. I think that the important thing that was learned really early on in my career is that you may know everything. It doesn't do your client any good if it doesn't pertain to what they're trying to do. So it's more important to listen and to hear what their experience and their perspective of any given transaction or lease, sale, whatever it may be, their perspective, their opinion, and their approach. It's more important to understand that than to know the quote unquote right thing to do for them. Until you hear their side or what their intention and goal is, it doesn't do you much good to know everything in the world.
So if you had the crystal ball, how would you see your future in commercial real estate going forward?
It's always changing. All I know is I'm going to be in commercial real estate moving forward. And I think it has gone, it's a lot, there's a lot to be said about the people you decide to surround yourself with. Whether you want your career to grow, you want your career to be maintained at any given level. Loyalty is big to me. I think if you're dedicated and committed to your goals specifically in your firm or your brokerage, then you stick with it and you get through the ups and downs. And I'll be in commercial real estate probably until they wheel me out, a few years after they wheel you out.
That's true. Well, Kelly, I appreciate you being here today. and thanks so much for just helping us to build SVN here in Albuquerque. So thanks again. As Walt Arnold, Managing Director at SVN Commercial Real Estate in Albuquerque, I'd like to thank Kelly Schmidt for joining us today, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching today. I hope you found what we talked about beneficial. Please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to talk to me directly, click on the link below and we'll set up a time to talk.